Hello, Assalamu alaikum. In previous lecture, we will discuss about MRCS courses by Dr. Ali Mansour, General Anesthesia and Urology. We will start discussing GIT, gastrointestinal tract. This is introduction here. As I said before, it's GIT is also known as the digestive, alimentary tract, and guts. Uh, the function of the GIT is break down complex food particle into the smaller ones. This is the digestion, and also we have the other function is absorption, which is transport product of digestion to the bloodstream, and also we have excretion, which is extended the remaining waste product outside the body. So this is the function. The structure of the GIT might be our lower, lower. The upper GI include mouth, pharynx, esophagus, and stomach, and the lower GI include the small intestine, large intestine, and anus. We have associated GIT gland. This is like salivary gland and pancreas and liver. So this is the mouth and esophagus, and here we have also pharynx here. This is mouth, pharynx, esophagus, and stomach. All this is called upper GI. We have a small intestine. This is small intestine here, and we have colon here. This is large intestine, and plus the anus here. This is the lower GI. Here we have associated gland. This is parotid gland, for example, and submandibular gland. And here we have a liver, and also we have pancreas. The histology of the GI, it's the wall of the GI consists of the following layer: mucosa and submucosa, and also muscularis layer, which is the inner circular and outer longitudinal, and we have serosa. So all this is the four layer of the GI: mucosa, epithelium, lamina propria, and muscularis mucosa. This is the layer of mucosa, and we have submucosa. We have muscular layer, which consists of the inner and outer longitudinal, and we have serosa. This is the layer of the GI. As you see here, this is the serosa. This is the outer longitudinal. This is the inner circular muscle, and here we have submucosa, and here we have also mucosa contain three layer: epithelium and muscularis propria and submucosal layer. So this is the layer, as you see here. This is a submucosa contain mesenteric plexus, and here we have muscularis layer contain Urbach plexus or mesenteric plexus. This is Urbach plexus and mesenteric plexus. Control of the GIT, neural control through the extrinsic nervous autonomic nervous system, extrinsic nerves through the autonomic nervous system, intrinsic nerves through the enteric nervous system. Hormonal control by peptide hormone, also released from the endocrine secreted through the GIT. All this is the hormone we discussed earlier: gastrin, CCK, and secretin, and VIP, and also somatostatin and other hormone. The autonomic nervous system, sympathetic and parasympathetic, we discussed earlier. Sympathetic inhibit GIT motility and inhibit GIT secretion. So parasympathetic stimulate GIT motility and stimulate GIT secretion. The enteric nervous system is a large part of the nervous system consisting of the large number of neurons that form network within the wall of the GIT, and the neurons are distributed into two plexes. We have submucous plexus, which is mesenteric plexus, as I said before. It is found in submucous layer of the histological structure of the GIT to control GIT secretion. And here we have mesenteric plexus. It's called Auerbach plexus, and this Auerbach plexus, it's found between the muscular layer to control GIT motility. So here we have mesenteric plexus to control GIT motility, and we have submucosal plexus. It's called mesenteric plexus to control GIT secretion. This is mesenteric plexus or back plexus to control GIT motility. So remember that the enteric nervous system is connected with the autonomic nervous system. So the enteric is connected with autonomic nervous system through this connection. Parasympathetic increase motility and secretion. The sympathetic decrease motility and secretion. The connection not essential for the function of the enteric nervous system because it can act independently after cutting the innervation of sympathetic and parasympathetic. So enteric nervous system can act independently in cutting of this sympathetic and parasympathetic. This is autonomic nervous system. So this is why the enteric nervous system may be regarded as the second brain. Enteric nervous system is regarded as the second brain. Remember the neurotransmitter released by neuron of the enteric nervous system, I abbreviated here in NO VIB. So NO, this is nitric oxide, NO, and here we have VIB. This is the VIB, vasoactive intestinal polypeptide, and we have B, which is substance B, and other. All this is the neurotransmitter released by enteric nervous system. So we will continue our new lecture, by Dr. Ali Mansour, also for MRCS Part A local course, or any course you need basic course. You should be follow this video and follow us during our lecture video. So we continue gastrointestinal tract. Also, this is very important lecture. We will discuss here the mouth, also known as the buccal cavity or oral cavity. The mouth is known as the buccal cavity or oral cavity. Function of the mouth: orifice for food and water intake. This is first function. We have four functions for the mouth: orifice for food and water intake. Also mastication or chewing. The mastication or chewing is the process by which food is crushed by teeth into the smaller part to increase its surface area for the action of the digestive enzyme. So the mastication or chewing, the process by which food is crushed by teeth into the smaller part to increase its surface area for the action of the digestive enzyme. The third mechanism here: mix food with the saliva and also initiate swallowing. Following the food present in the mouth, we have this mechanism is called swallowing. This mechanism start earlier in the mouth. So the fourth function, orifice for food and water intake, mastication or chewing, and mix food with the saliva and initiate swallowing. Mastication, it's also very important. It start and stop voluntarily. So mastication, this is very important mechanism. It start and stop voluntarily. However, it proceeds as an involuntary reflex. The mastication is considered involuntary reflex. It proceeds as involuntary reflex. So it is start and stop voluntarily, but it proceeds as the involuntary reflex. The involuntary reflex is initiated by presence of the food in the mouth. So presence of the food in the mouth, this is the involuntary reflex of the mastication. This causes reflex inhibition of the muscle of mastication. Presence of the food in the mouth lead to inhibition of this reflex inhibition of muscle of mastication. The lower jaw drop causing stretch reflex. So stretch reflex is occurred due to lower jaw drop. So the this lead to contraction of the muscle of mastication and close the jaw, and the compressed food within the mouth again, then compress the food within the mouth again, causing reflex inhibition of the same muscle, followed by dropping of the jaw, and then the reflex contraction of the muscles, and so on. The cycle is repeated. So compressed food within the mouth again, causing reflex inhibition of the same muscles, followed by dropping of the jaw, and then the reflex contraction of the muscles, and so on. The cycle is repeated. The muscle of mastication are the temporalis muscle, masseter muscle, pterygoid, which is lateral and medial. This muscle supplied by trigeminal nerve, motor branch of the trigeminal nerve. Fifth cranial nerve is called trigeminal. So the motor branch, which is mandibular branch, supply this muscle, and this muscle it's derived from the first pharyngeal arch. So first pharyngeal arch gives us this muscle, temporalis, masseter, and pterygoid muscle, and this muscle supplied by fifth cranial nerve, which is trigeminal. For fully covered course, MRCS Part A, MRCS Part B, surgery first part is a different subspecialty: general surgery, urology, orthopedic, ENT, neurosurgery, ophthalma, and pediatric surgery. We will have specific material for all these branches or subspecialty of surgery. And if you medical student need to attend our live lecture about basic in details, also you have a chance to study basic in this manner. If you like it, contact us through this number. We have WhatsApp number and Telegram number, the same number here, and also Gmail. You should contact us for this if you wish, and Facebook page Ali Mansour. And good luck. Please do if you need to receive new videos, don't forget to like and subscribe and share to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.